Hello, everybody. Mr. Stuff right here. I decided to do all of this junk. Unlike last time, which was an old recording, I'm gonna actually explain what the roles do and whatnot. So we are starting out with the altruist. The altruist can revive dead players at the cost of their own life, depending on settings. I have it where they do sacrifice their and they can only do it once. Actually, no. I make it where they have two revives. They die on the last one, and no one gets like alerted, because that just seems kind of dumb. The cleric is a D tier, in my opinion. The cleric can cleanse people of negative effects, like being blackmailed, doused, infected by the plague bearer, and other roles like that. But overall, it's not that good. Oh yeah, they can also I don't even remember what the ability's called, but they can block people, make them invincible for a certain amount of time, like a worst warden. Deputy. Deputy, they camp someone once they die. Next round, they can hunt their killer. I don't care about this role; it's mediocre. The forensic, or as just gonna call it, the detective. I don't really know much about this role because I've never actually played with this role, nor have I actually seen anybody use this role in their entire life. So just based off the idea, I'm just gonna give it a C plus. The engineer, I'm gonna give top a C plus for now. They can vent and fix sabotages. But because of how many sabotage fixes engineer can get just by doing tasks, engineer is actually pretty powerful. Plus venting, assuming they have infinite vents, because if you eliminate the amount of times engineer can vent, you're an awful person. Uh, you can really just go anywhere, look anywhere. I understand why they didn't change its name and instead just got rid of the vanilla one, which I like that choice. The hunter is gonna go right in between these two. The hunter I like. It's a literally just a better version of deputy now that I think about it. You can stalk someone. Once they use any ability, you can kill them, whether it be good or bad. It doesn't matter what you do, which is good. It doesn't matter who you if they're good or bad, which is pretty good. The imitator. Imitator's pretty good. Because it can be literally just become anything. Plus you basically get to know what that person's role was, or you have a 50-50 if you have the replacement roles, or at least you know that they were a neutral role or an imposter, which is really good information. Or you just get to know what role someone was while dead. The investigator. Okay, now investigator is an interesting one on this list because it has a role variant and where is it? A modifier variant somewhere here. Wait, where's the modifier variant? Oh, where is it? Okay, there. It's literally the second to last one. So this one's gonna be the role. It's not that good because the simple existence of the modifier variant. This one it has to by default be worse because the investigator can see people's footsteps and see where they go. I allow where they can see near events because or else the investigator, what else are you supposed to do? Yeah. So yeah, I think the investigator is pretty decent, but gets brought down to the existence of its modifier variant. And even though modifiers are supposed to be saved until the end, I'm just gonna there. The jailer. Jailer has to be an S tier. S tier. You can put someone in jail and then you can execute them based off the little chat that you have with them. Uh, I've kind of few imposters with this, but it's not peak cinema. I might promote it to peak cinema depending on how many are in peak cinema. Medic is on the same tier as altruist. You put a shield on someone, they're invincible until you die. peaks like that helps peak, but like you don't really do anything once you use your shields. Like in low player lobbies, this is debatably peak cinema, but in like 10 player lobbies, which I prefer, like 10 to 12, medic isn't that good. Mirror caster, mirror caster is a D tier. I do not get how this role is a crew. How is a crew protective and no one can kill, but okay. Uh, They get the kill. Wow, why aren't they crew killing? Most likely because I don't know. So for the mirror caster, it's literally just the hunter actually. You place a magic mirror on someone once they get interacted with. No, it's literally just a copy of deputy. Of course, they're in the same tier. Mystic. Originally, I was gonna put Mystic in C tier, but because of the new update with the new Mystic setting, C plus. You get to see when somebody dies, and with the setting, I think you can see who died as well if it's on, which I play with it on. What is there? Did I add the new mirror image or no? Because I think they just made it look more crisp in HD. I don't know. It could just be. This is the mayor specifically, not the politician. The mayor. Mayor's definitely a B plus. You get like 3 extra votes. Like, how could that not be good? And then you reveal it to yourself, meaning everyone knows you're the mayor. Like, gang, the Oracle. Oracle is planning on putting on D, but the Oracle is actually good because you basically get to know who the imposter is, unless that 1%, 0.1% chance is somehow true. So yeah, Oracle gets C. Well, what are you supposed to do as the plumber? You flush people out of vents, which means you're most likely gonna die. Because they're just either gonna vent out and kill you, you flush them out and then they kill you. Oh yeah, they could also just be the engineer. Like this role is nothing good for it. Prosecutor. This role is actually pretty good. I don't know why the crew power is going to B plus, but okay. You just get to instantly exile someone. So if you know who the imposter is, you can basically just end the game. Depending if there's one killer left, yada yada. Seer. It has its own tier. Fully depends on the settings. Oh yeah, if you were curious, eh, okay there. Sheriff. We all love Sheriff. Is it A or S though? I'm gonna give it S for the time being. Oh yeah, Sheriff gets to kill somebody if they're evil. They die if they're good. The Sheriff dies. We all know how Sheriff works. Snitch. I could argue putting Snitch in fully depends on the settings, which I'm actually gonna do. Snitch. Podcast. Yeah, I was originally just gonna put the Snitch in A, but I just decided it fitted more in here. Spy. This is role spy. You get to see colors on the admin table, but if the map has no admin table, you're cut. That's why it's in. Actually, no, screw this. I'm putting it in C. And spiral. There we go. The swapper can swap the votes with 2 people. This roll is pretty good. A minus. Sonar. Sonar I've actually been able to get use out of. So I arguing top of D. Vanilla tracker is better. Transporters, the definition of a troll roll, you swap the locations with 2 players, like it's silly, it can actually be useful. C plus. Trapper. Trapper, I just flat out got to figure out who the imposters with Trapper ones. I was only putting it in C, but that alone just made me realize how good the Trapper can be. So it's B. Plus, you can really just find out basically every single role and play. Veteran. Oh yeah, Trapper. You place a trap down. Anyone in the trap for a long enough time, you know the role, but you don't know who's who. Veteran is genuinely peak cinema. You alert yourself. Anybody who tries and interact with you while you're at work gets 200. Doesn't matter if they're good or nice. Like, how is that not peak? My friend hates this role. Vigilante. Vig is definitely like C plus. Because I'm not good at finding out roles. Plus, was like the role could just be dead, and I still think it's in play. Warden, I'm just gonna play with the rest of the protective gang, except for like Mira Caster Skill Shield, and put it in C. No, B. Yeah. Uh, okay. Warden, you fortify someone, they are uninteractable. Yippee. And, okay, wow, we are on to the imposter roles. Actually, there's a few more career rate roles down here, but like those are for later. Actually, no, let's just get the last crewmate roles out of the way. I'm just gonna move them up here. Sentry. Time Lord. Yeah, I had to custom add these images because the original tier list did not have like majority of these. Is there any other crewmate? Well, Guardian Angel. Not gonna lie, gang. I kind of just forgot about Guardian Angel's existence. Fairy, whatever you want to call it. The Monarch, the politician. Yeah, this video is really boring. Like, I remembered how boring this video is. Sentry, place down cameras. You get to see cameras once tasks are done, or instantly, or on maps that don't have cameras. B plus. The Time Lord. Rewind time. You can revive people who died. I'm gonna I'm gonna keep it in A, but I'll promote it to S if depending. Lookout. You get to know what roles interacted with someone. You can find out roles in play, which you could argue is good, but not as many as Trapper. Uh, so I'm going to, plus if you know who was near who, you can debatably just find out who it was. So C plus, but at the very bottom, Oriole, get in lie bin. I can genuinely think of one of two uses for like not even that. Like, genuinely just a few uses. You get to see who got blackmailed if you were somehow near them. You get to see who killed if you were somehow near enough. Uh, and probably a few more niche uses. Besides that, you don't find out anything because nobody's gonna reveal their role. You don't get to know what they did. They're not gonna reveal their information. Like, what are you supposed to do? Guardian Angel is gonna join the D tier. Uh, oh yeah, Guardian Angel's the neutral role. What am I talking about? What? Why? Let me go. Medium, pretty good because you literally just get to find out who the imposter is if they just circle their killer. Like, how is that not peak? Haunter. Haunter can instantly reveal all imposters if they do not get clicked by anyone and do other tasks. Bottom of B. Actually, I'm gonna put it top of C plus because there's just a chance that like all the imposters are dead. Monarch. I originally put it in C, but I think it's C plus. Because you can give extra votes to extra. Wait, my nose is itchy. Okay, the monarchs can give extra votes to players. Meaning, if you give more votes to the mayor can have like 5 votes, depending on like how many votes the monarch gives. Dude, why is my nose so itchy? So yeah, definitely C plus. The politician. The politician is decent because you can become a pretty good role. So I'll just put it in B tier because campaigning is pretty fun. Imposters! Yay! Hey, why are these? Wait, let me parasite, spell slinger, puppeteer, appear. Yeah. I think imposters actually have like the least amount of rolls. Or that could go to neutrals. That's actually a pretty close battle. Okay, I think we have ambusher. You you stalk someone, and then once someone's near them and your cooldown's up, you can kill the person near them. Wow, that's pretty good. A minus. Blackmail. You can make somebody shut up, but everybody knows that they got blackmailed, clearing them most likely because I. But you can't do it to fellow imposters, so like, okay. So I'll definitely put that in B plus. Bomber. You place down a bomb. Anyone in the radius of the bomb absolutely gets cooked. A tier. Also, if you are curious, Time Lord's getting promoted to S tier. The Eclipsal. You block out all the light, but like it does nothing unique to the Grenadier because they also blind people. Like what you would also you they still can know like the layout of where they are. So it's factually worse. C plus. Escapist. You can teleport to a marked location. This is actually pretty good. A minus. The Grenadier. You can flashbang people, making them blind. Peak. Hypnosis. You can make people have mass hysteria, making them see different visuals. This was actually kind of good. B plus. Janitor. You can clean up bodies, but the cooldowns are connected. Also, I allow where the janitor can kill independently. C. Minor, you can place down more vents. C plus. Actually, no, B because I don't think it's on the same tier as Eclipsal. Morphling, you can turn on other players. Like, what is there not to like? Scavenger, you get an arrow pointing towards a player, and you get a lower cooldown if you get them. This roll is definitely a C plus tier. Traitor. When all the other imposters die, you reveal yourself. Wow. You become one of 3 random roles. This is definitely a B tier, I guess. Swooper, you can flat out just turn invisible. A A. Undertaker, you can drag bodies. I like dragging bodies. Ignoring my glitch. A. Ambassador, you can turn imposter. You can just turn anyone into any role. Like, how's that not peak cinema? Parasite. You can take over someone and then you can control them. And then you can just like kill them whenever you feel like it or when the timer runs out. How is that not a Venerer, I don't know. You just need to get 3 kill. You for every kill you get a new ability. First one makes you faster and turn gray. No, I first one makes everyone gray. The second one makes you fast and everyone gray, and the third one makes everyone else slower while and you turn gray, so nobody can identify you. I guess this is like A minus. Ooh, the spell slinger. Hold up, spell slinger's pretty decent. Once you hex everyone, you can set off a hex bomb, which will activate in 120 or 60 seconds. Oh, 60 seconds. That's a pretty 60 seconds reference. Spell Slinger's definitely like A minus. Warlock, S tier, Speak Cinema. You just can kill once the Warlock's charge meter charges up. You can burst kill, killing like 6 people. Like how's that not peak? The Puppeteer, you can control someone, kind of like the Parasite, but instead of you killing the controlled, you can kill people using the controlled. Wow, so definitely S tier. All right, neutral time before we go into the modifiers. I just need to check if there's anything off. I don't think there is. Amnesiac. You can become any role of the dead. Unlike the Imitator, you don't have like substitutes or something. So you definitely be. Uh, yeah. Guardian Angel. Like I said earlier, joining the D squad. You have a target. You need to protect that target. If that target dies, you become the survivor or jester. I don't remember, or the amnesiac. Arsonist. Arsonist is pretty dang good. B, B plus. You need to douse everyone in gasoline and then just ignite the light, like the role description says, to kill everyone you doused. If you doused everyone and then everyone alive and then ignite, you win. Executioner. A. You have a target. If that target gets voted out, you win. It's the reverse of Guardian Angel. Inquisitor. Okay, unlike originally, I'm gonna actually give it a C because you can because the Inquisitor is actually kind of powerful. You get three heretics. You know the roles of those three heretics, and then once you kill all three of them, you just leave in victory. Uh, so what? Remember, your heretics could literally be evil. You can also inquire to see if someone is a heretic or not. So let's see. Chester. I have nothing to say about Chester. It's giving it out the win. Like peak. Juggernaut. Juggernaut's good, I guess. You can okay. For every kill that you get, your cooldown gets shorter. Be last one standing. B plus. The glitch. The glitch is A minus. The glitch can turn into other people instantly. Can make people not use their ability or report bodies. uh, and can kill. Be last one standing to win. The plague bearer. This one will be connected with the Pelistich because I'm too lazy to rank both. Uh, I guess I'll give it I guess I'll give it right here. You need to infect everyone, become the Pelistins. Once you're the Pelistins, you become immortal except for getting voted out. That's pretty good. Vampire. I'm not the biggest fan of the vampire, so I'll put it right here in B. You can bite someone, and the person that you bit also becomes a vampire. So it's like it's like the double trouble. Yeah. So yeah, after that, you have no abilities to help you. You're basically just a serial killer. Oh, werewolf. Werewolf, I like werewolf a lot. I might put it in A. Once you rampage, you get like a 0.5 second kill cooldown. You can just cause chaos. Survivor, C plus. Stay alive to win. If you're alive, you win. Soul Collector is pretty good. A minus. You can kill, but instead of them dying, there's like a soul left over. Doomsayer. This was actually pretty bad. You have to guess the role of three people. I play with like a lot of roles on, so Doomsayer is hard to win because you get vague hints. Chef is actually pretty easy to win, so I'll put it in C. Because you just need cook three bodies, serve to three people, wow, you win. The Spectre. I like the Spectre. I make it when they win, they don't they don't end the game. They just get to kill somebody. So top of B plus. Oh, what the mercenary? Yay! I love committing bribe. Wait. I do not. I do not condone any form of bribery. This is just a joke, but I love bribery. Mercenary. You can protect people, and then Yeah, yeah, you can protect people, and then once they get attacked, you you get gold, and then you can use the gold to bribe a player. So if they win, you win. Pretty good. Bait. Oh yeah, we're on the modifiers now. Modifiers can be stacked on top of rolls for extra abilities or for entirely new alliances. The bait. I make it where it instantly reports, like instant. Definitely a B plus. Oh yeah, if someone kills you, the killer forces to instantly report your body. Celebrity is definitely an A minus. Because once the celebrity dies, you get info on who killed them, where they were killed, how long they died, how long how long ago the kill was, and extra information like that. Circumvent is by technicality a negative modifier, but I'm just gonna rank this one based off how funny it is. It's pretty funny. C tier. You can only vent a certain amount of times or not at all. I make it where you have 10 vents. Deadly quota is gonna be in C plus because I find it funnier. Okay, so with deadly quota, you need to get a certain amount of kills or else you lose. Oh yeah, by the way, for these two, they can only be given to imposters. Diseased. Diseased is pretty stupid, but I like it. Once you get killed, the imposter's kill cooldown triples. Like, what the heck? That's kind of crazy. Disperser is pretty iconic, though. So definitely B plus. Actually no, A minus. Because the disperser makes everyone teleport to a random vent. I don't know why they made it a random vent, but okay. Giant Giant is only gonna be in B because of how funny it is. So with Giant you're bigger but you're slower. It's funny. Immovable Immovable is really fun. It's pretty good actually. B plus because you don't get teleported back to the area of meetings. You can't be transported. You can't be dispersed. Like that's pretty good. Operative. You're basically just the Sentry's late game ability with being able to see cameras. B tier. Also, you have a battery. I don't like battery. Scout. Scout is literally just the torch. No, no. Scout's kind of like a reverse torch. You have high vision in general, but you're blind during lights out. Why do I keep on calling it like that like it's Squid Game? I don't know. But still, C plus. Shy. Peak. Shy is actually so peak. You can just turn invisible as a crewmate and a neutral and imposter, I don't know. By just standing still. The Sixth Sense. Sixth Sense is actually pretty bad. You get to know when people interact with you, but you don't know what. But because this is a modifier, you don't lose out on any good rolls, so it's not in getting the bin. As you can tell, vague ability uses I do not like. Saloof. Saloof is pretty good. A minus. Actually, no, A. You get to know the roles of dead bodies you report. This is powerful when combined with the imitator. Imitator, by the way. The spy as a modifier is a B tier because you have portable admin table, with colors as well, so it's factually better. Taskmaster. Taskmaster, I mean. Every single round, per round you get one task done instantly. Pretty good. Telepath. You get to know when your imposter kills, guesses, gets killed, or misguesses. B plus. Tiebreaker. Your vote breaks ties. There was one time where I just voted myself and only one other person voted, so I got voted out. That was a bit silly, but still A minus because how good it is. Torch, whites out won't affect you. I've never gotten this modifier in my life, but I know it's good, so I'm just gonna give it B plus. Underdog, you have a lower kill cooldown when you're the last imposter left. Pretty decent, B plus. Okay, now we're on to alliance modifiers. Lovers. Two people are linked together. If one dies, so does the other. But if you're a part of Final Three, you instantly win. You can still win if you're old win condition. Uh, B plus because of how silly it is. Mini, you're slightly faster, plus you're small. B. The Flash, you're way faster. Like, you're speed running. B plus. Noisemaker, you send out an alert when killed. C. Crew imposter, you have a crewmate role, but you're an imposter. A. Actually, no. S. That's how peak crew imposters. Bunbury, you can call a meeting from anywhere, no matter what. How is that not A tier? Aftermath. Your killer is forced to use your ability. Also, I like the new image they have for it. It's pretty good. Uh, B, I guess. Frosty, your killer is slower. This can actually just instantly reveal who a killer is if they're slower. So, obviously a minus. Multitasker. You can see through task images. I like it. B plus. Saboteur. Kill cooldowns have shorter cooldowns. Like you have less time to fix them. B plus. Rotting. Your body disappears in 5 seconds. C, because it's funny. Scientists. You have vitals. It's literally just a worse mystic. So C. Satellite. It's a worse mystic and a worse. It's a worse version of scientist. Literally. So yeah, C. Double shot. You have two chances when guessing. I love this modifier. A. Egotist. You have a crewmate role, but you only win if the crewmates lose. You cannot win with neutral evils. This role's pretty funny. S. Radar. You have an arrow pointing towards the closest player. Uh, I like this one. A minus. Uh, I'm gonna do some real quick adjustment, and I'll come back once I did it.